morning! Today I'm going to be reading the first page of my book, The Lord and Lady of Darkness. It is a fantasy romance. If this intrigues you at all, give it a look. There is an ebook and this beautiful paperback on Amazon. Link is on my profile. The first chapter is called By Chance Alone, and I will be reading the first page. I might make this a thing and keep reading through it on subsequent days, not sure. The soft rustle of leaves and distant bird calls filled the tranquil silence around Zenia. She pondered aloud, leaning up against a tree. Perhaps I'll call my next poem Riverbed. Keeping it simple is truly the way to go. King Braxton, his face etched with curiosity, approached Zenia by the gently flowing river, a wicker basket overflowing with green apples nestled in his arm. Indeed, the best poems often have the shortest titles. Content is what matters. Maybe you could put these beautiful green apples in one of your poems. They are a sight to behold. Zenia turned after recognizing his voice. I already have. If you'd like, I could recite it to you. I'd have to go get my book of poetry from the shelf at home. I'd love to hear it, Braxton smiled. Let's return to this spot by the river. I look forward to hearing it. I'll retrieve my book as fast as I can, my king. Zenia took off towards her homestead, which was not far. Please, call me Braxton, he yelled as she was reaching out of earshot. He carried the basket, back up the road towards the castle to the cooking area, where all the best chefs of Ranki prepared meals. The castle was enormous, housing approximately 2,000 people. The sounds of industry from the mills, bartering from the shops, and farm animals filled the air. Braxton approached the kitchen to place the apples down, thinking of Zenia. She was beautiful. Her short, dark black hair was lovely, especially the way it slightly spiked up. Her light brown skin and dominating muscular figure. It's as if I saw an angel. I hope her poetry and personality match such beauty. Her voice was so bright and warm, it was as if a bird was singing, he thought. He put his hand over his brow to block the sun as he began walking back towards the river, hoping to glimpse her bringing her poetry there. Zenia made it back to her humble abode, took her poetry book from the shelf, and petted her fluffy orange and white cat Lily. She shut the door and walked back towards the sunlit riverbank. I hope he enjoys my poetry. I need to take this chance seriously. Let's go one step at a time and rush nothing, she thought, speeding off back towards the spot. Zenia saw Braxton with his hand over his brow, gazing towards the river. She walked the path that led from her house through the apple trees. Braxton was wading ankle-deep in the water as she approached. I'm glad you made it back swiftly. I'm prepared to be wowed by your poetry. Zenia got near the water and sat down with her back against a tree, near enough for Braxton to hear her over the slight rush of the river. Hold up a second. Let me find a cozy spot near you before you begin. He shook his feet dry and put his shoes back on. Braxton settled down next to her against the tree and noticed she smelled of lilac. His eyes lingered on the intricate, colorful drawings adorning her book's cover. You're an artist too? Those are wonderful flowers. Kind of. I don't think drawing is my true calling, but I enjoy it a lot. I think it's cute that you like them. Most people say they're silly. Well, those people clearly don't have good taste in art. If it didn't involve potentially going against your true calling, I would say it would be my pleasure to allow you to paint a giant piece for my bedroom. You wouldn't want to be taken by the darkness, though. Now, let's hear some of this poetry of yours. Alright, that took like 4 minutes to read, but... Alright, if you enjoyed that, give my book a look. Link is on my page, to the Amazon page. There's this beautiful, beautiful hardback, paperback, and there's also the ebook version. Much love to you all. Hope you have a wonderful day.